In part 2 of the video, we will be going through how to add images. Very important before you can add your photographs, because they are of such high resolution and therefore very big generally. This part will be teaching you how to downsize the photos so that it is nice to look at on the website, but yet doesn't take up too much space because we have limited server space. Secondly, I'll go through how to use tables to organize your text and pictures so they don't run all over the place on your website. And finally, embedding YouTube videos. I realized that there is a need for part 3 as well, so it will be coming up next. Okay, so let's first start on how to add images. Okay, so if you have a folder of the photos you would like to add in addition to your article, okay, you just go to the folder that you have. Alright, and then you select the photos. So in this case, library has about 17 images that they would like to put in. Alright, so what you do is first you go to the picture that you want. Okay, you just right click and you select open with. Alright, so select Microsoft Office 2010. Okay, again you right click on the photo that you like to downsize. You go to open with, select Microsoft Office 2010. Okay, so once it opens, alright, this is the picture. You would like to edit the picture, so you select edit. Once you have selected on edit picture, okay, this was what you saw right at first. Here you go. Right, now because in this case there are like 17 images to downsize, it doesn't make sense to do one at a time. So if you see on the top left hand corner, there is this little box that says thumbnail view. If you select it, you would see all the pictures. All you gotta do is to select all these pictures, so you can just do a Ctrl A and all pictures will be selected. Alright, and then you just, from original size, you just change it to predefined width and height. Web large 6040 x 480. Okay, and then you just click OK, and they will automatically downsize all the pictures that you want. Okay, once you're done with this, don't forget to save. Alright, and you would then be able to just close this. Okay, and you'll notice that, so you can't see, huh? Okay, you would notice that the sizes of each picture has now been downsized to less than 200 KB. Alright, okay, so once that is done, now to go into our Swiiit web builder. This was what I was working on yesterday, right? So now I would like to add in the images. Okay, so in order to add in the images, because there are like 16 different pictures that I would like to add in, what you can do is you can put it into a table format, alright, so that we can arrange them nicely. So then go to insert a new table. If you would like 2 pictures a row, okay, you can select accordingly here. So let's say you want 2 columns, okay, and number of rows, we have 16 pictures, so we need 8 rows, right? Okay, and that's about it. Alignment, if you like the picture to be centered, okay, you can select center, right? Advanced, you don't need to do anything about it, and that should be about all. If you would like to actually make the borders a bit thicker, you can, but it's not necessary in this case. If you change the number here on border, what that means is when you publish the picture, you will actually see the borders around the picture. So in this case, it's unnecessary. So click on insert, and you would see these the table already, right? But now it looks a bit scary because it's very small, but don't worry, it will expand as you type stuff in or as you put in the pictures. Alright, so in order to add in the picture, first you've got to upload the different pictures. So click on this insert image or files. Okay, right, so it will be good to add a folder so that everything is within different folders and it's all organized nicely. So I'm going to add a folder right now. I'm going to call it Library 2012 Updates. Okay, 2012, so I'll submit. Alright, and then after that, what you have to do is to upload the pictures on the folder. Okay, so click on the folder you want to upload into. Alright, and then click on upload. Okay, there are two ways of doing it. If your browser can support, you can actually drag and drop the pictures from the desktop. I'm not sure whether mine can, so let's check. I doubt it can because there's a little X there. So if your browser can support it, I think our school computers might not be able to do so. Alright, you can actually just drop it in here, but I don't think it works in this case, so let's just do it the safe way and upload one by one. Okay, so file 1, let's browse and then select the picture you want. So when you're using your school computer, you can actually go to recent places to go into that folder you just opened. Alright, and then you'll be able to see all the pictures. Okay, so you gotta select one by one. But it's quite fast because you're like in the same folder. So you click on submit, maximum is 3. And then now you see that your 3 pictures have been uploaded. When you click on return, you will go into the folder again and you see all the pictures that you have uploaded. Okay, so now I'm going to add the picture. So I want to add library 1. So I click on library 1. And so here, because your picture has already been downsized, you can just paste the original. Okay, as long as it's below, well, about 150 KB. Alright, so now you see the picture come up. Alright, now if you would like it a little smaller, you can adjust it like a regular image file, like you can just resize it. Okay, like on Word document. Okay, so now I'd like to add the next picture on the side. Okay, so again, go back to insert image or files. Now I'm going to add library 2, right? So I go back to the library 2012 folder, select library 2 over here, and click on paste, and you would see it appear on the right hand side. It's a little too big again, so you can always just resize it, okay, to the same size as the one that's next to it. Okay, alright, so it's more or less the same size, or slightly bigger, so you can resize it a little bit more, and there you go. Alright, so you can do the same for the other pictures. Okay, so now that all the pictures have been resized and made to fit nicely, okay, now we would like to add some subtitles, right, for the picture. So like for example, if I want to add picture subtitle for picture number 1, all you gotta do is select the picture, just right arrow and then enter. Okay, and then you have a new line below the picture. So what does this picture tell us? Let's take a look at the Word document it came in. Okay, and it says mass borrowing. Okay, so I'll just copy this, Control C, alright, and then go back to the website and Control V to click, to paste. Okay, if you like it, if you like the word centralized, you can just select the words. Oops. Okay. and then select center, align center. Alright, then you can do the same for all the other pictures. Alright, so once all the pictures are in and your subtitles are all in nicely, okay, you're happy with how it looks. Okay, now you can actually submit to see how it looks like when it's published. So click on submit to save. Please remember, when you submit, it changes the stuff on the page. So if you're not sure, you can't remember what you have done, please check first before clicking submit, because the change is irreversible. Alright, so click on submit. And there you have it, your web pictures uploaded nicely in alignment. Okay, and there, if you're happy with how it looks like, and it's a new updated picture, you can updated web page, you can actually put it up on the notice board, which I will cover in the next section. Alright, that's all for now, till the next part 3.